over here on YouTube. And welcome back, everyone. Let's go and see... Sorry, wrong arrow keys. Let's go and see what the situation is with France. Now, so we've made it to November 42. France has survived war with Germany since 1938. I think it kicked off. But Germany's done very, very little. In fact, they've taken this bit here due to a mistake on my part. That's the only territory we've lost. And they've been really, really passive, unusually passive. We're going to probably poke the hornet's nest today, as we're going to try and invade Italy. That's going to be interesting. I don't suspect that's going to go as well as I think it's going to go. But we'll see. And we'll see where we get to today. Hey, Thoris, nice to see you again. Yeah, go and check out this MarkGFL guy. I've heard he's a pretty good streamer. Mateys, nice to see you. I'm doing very well, thanks. Glad to see you back in the stream. I better be careful shouting out you, Tiger Faust. Yes, with your explicit content, despite never streaming. Right. You just bored, Mike? Oh, well, that's not the worst thing, I suppose. Hopefully, you'll soon be over it and feeling better, eh? And Morel, nice to see you again, too. How have you been doing? Right, folks, we should kick something off. I don't have enough forces. That we know. And I haven't been able to really harvest enough army experience. That's going up, though. Is our little Mexican expeditionary force doing much? It isn't. You know, I'm tempted to throw the Mexicans into that. They're out of supply. Let's cause a little bit of trouble here, because I'm going to throw everything in. We've been given these expeditionary forces, and this is the first time I've ever seen Greece hold, ever, in one of these games. So we might as well use them a bit to try and get some experience with. What's this? We've decrypted Italy. We're working on Germany. I'm probably going to trigger that when we go for the invasion of Sicily. What else have we got here? Doctrines are available. Are they, though? Because that army experience, we don't have a whole lot of that to spare. And I'm thinking of making a new light tank. Because I'm thinking... I mean, I'm going to guess these are slow to produce. One a day. We're not going to get that medium armoured division produced very fast. In fact, we're low on tungsten. Oh, tungsten is now an issue. Okay, so let's put that right before we kick off any big fights here. Infrastructure. I did have some going on, which is the infrastructure button. So I'm sure we have tungsten being mined out in France somewhere. We don't. France doesn't produce its own tungsten. Well, that's a surprise. Okay, I'm going to have to get that from somewhere then. Really? Oh, I'm extracting 17 from somewhere. Let me have another look at this. Let me have another look at this. There's got to be some options. Is it in Africa? Some chromium I saw over there. Where the hell am I digging that up from then? Not in Madagascar. It's not here. Oh, it's here. Okay. This is the area that I think we're about to lose. In fact, let's just take a look at this. They haven't gone pushing in. The Japanese, they will have an alliance with these lot. I could do with an army over there, you know. Okay. In the short term, I'm going to have to give up one of my valuable factories for a little bit of trade in this. We can go Portugal, British Malaya. Portugal's safe. No convoys needed, which is a really good job. Yeah, go on. Otherwise, I'm not going to get anything built ever. So it has to be spent. Have I learned how to cheese the game yet? No. Judging by this playthrough, clearly not. No. So that'll improve this. Yeah, we were down there. I might... Do you know what? I am tempted. Can I get any cheap army command or anything like that? Bold attack. Tenacious defense. Those aren't so interesting, but can I go for this? What have we got? So base cost of... Oh, we get it for 40 because we've got some nice discounts here. All infantry and... oh, they get extra defense. That'll build some new light tanks. Ah, we need it. We need it. Unlock it. We need it. The light tanks will have to wait. Not very good anyway. Hearts of Iron 4 really streamlined everything down from Hearts of Iron 3. I can't comment on that. I've never played a Hearts of Iron game before this. I had heard of them, but I don't know why I hadn't looked into them, because I've always loved strategy games, World War II strategy games. So, yeah, it'll be good to enjoy this. But I could have enjoyed the whole series for, like, years. I don't know why I didn't get into them before. Probably busy with other things. Why does this look so unpleasant here? Why? What have I got? We have no naval presence in there whatsoever. Ah, well, we're not doing a whole lot of escorting anywhere. Purely because we don't have any escorts left. This has been somewhat disastrous. The mining stuff, we're going to ignore all these warnings. We don't need to know about that. It looks like the mine subs have been destroyed. Not good. Not good at all. So, let's go. New theatre. Mine subs. I knew we were losing some. Let's see. Do we have that mine laying guy? Can you remember who it was? Because I can't. I'm going to guess it's you. Oh, that suggests... Have I nicked him from somewhere else? No, that's okay. Which is that one? That's the submarine pack. Even they're not doing that great. Anyway, the mine subs. I'm going to put them on that. And let's lay some mines in there. They should be safe-ish there. What do we have? We have an attack sub. Let's quickly put them in there. Get them into work straight away. And one solitary destroyer, which can join that reserve fleet. Yeah, the French Navy is struggling a little bit, I think. I could send in the big battleships. We're going to need it to get naval dominance over here if we're going to ever invade Sicily. So I think I've got 10 here, which are doing nothing. Let's see if we can spend some points. Smoke screen. Yeah, I will have that. Because these guys might need to bug out really quickly when I say this goes wrong. So I'm going to station them here. Hopefully out of range of enemy aircraft. As someone who's never played Hearts of Iron, this looks complicated. It is difficult to get started with. I can't deny that. But it is also worth persevering with. Get some good tutorials. Get some good guides to follow and read. And just ease yourself in slowly. And that's what she said. There you go, Tiger Faust. And then, yeah, you're fine. You're good to go. Right, let's not go at 5 times speed until I've managed to keep an eye on what's going on for a minute. So the army's up on the front line, which is doing very little. It's not a soundbite yet. I'll get it made. Soon, TM. Right, you guys are fully trained up. Nice. We've got improved radar, which we might go and be able to put straight on some of the destroyers. Tank stuff. Heading into 43, which we could get better mediums. We're just making our first medium tanks. I'm not going to rush that. November 42. Fuel situation is not great. Let's have a look. We could do with better... Oh, I could get... Oh, it's a bit early. It's a bit early to get a 1944 level fighter, I think. Don't know there's much I can do with the ships as yet. We're working on the artillery. The anti-tank should be fine. I should probably work on this a little bit. Support companies. This is always something... Oh, God, yeah. And we are. We are so far behind. We do need all these things. Crap and crap again. Like, we need logistics companies. We need maintenance companies. Logistics now, because supplies are such a big thing. We'll go with the engineers, shall we? Or should we go with the hospitals? We'll go with the engineers. I feel like I could probably afford casualties a bit more than anything else at the moment. The soundbites only work with bits, or can they be direct donations? That's a feature that you need to get a third-party thing in agreement with. and they take a portion of the bits that are sent. I think it's about 30%. So I have looked into it. How is it called? It's not called soundboard, is it? But I have looked into that in the past. And it's something I might set up. I might. Depending on whether we move on to YouTube for streaming. That's something that I'm always... It's always in the back of my mind, and something that I'm going to maybe do a couple of test streams one weekend over. But anyway, I'll give you guys plenty of notice if we're going to do anything like that. So, okay, we're going to do... Oh, we haven't got the XP now, though. So I've just spent it. What I was going to do is look at the division designer for, say, Poland. Senationist Poland. Okay. So what have they got in the way of... Oh, can I use my own templates with this? Because that'll be really nice if I can. Okay, I didn't know if I could do that. I thought I had to make brand new ones. That's really good if that's going to work. Infantry template 11. Plus, I don't mind using theirs if they're... That's huge. They don't have enough divisions to produce all that, and I probably wouldn't be able to supply them either. Okay, let's do this. This is 20 width infantry. Let's duplicate this. Copy of 1940 infantry. I'm going to call this Polish infantry. I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to duplicate this or copy this. Update. Did that create it? Or have I now got it? It's not using theirs. Okay, so let's just bin that. I haven't spent any points on it. How do I do this? Right, so we do this. We go into there. And we view it. No, we don't. We copy it. It's been a while since I've done this. Right, now it's in mine. Now I can edit that. Nope, sorry, wrong button. Wrong button. And I need to take out... How much have I got? I've got 14 experience. It's not going to work. Hold that thought. I'll come back to that. I'm going to make the Poles a bit more aggressive. We're going to give them more artillery. Make them more useful in hopefully some offensive situations. So I've got the template there. I will just rename that. So I know what it is. But it's my template, but it's basically using Polish infantry. And we're going to use some of their manpower. I've also had a thought of what I should do with that. Is I should create a new one of these, which is my own. We'll edit that one. Yes, we'll edit that one, and then we'll copy the other one again. So let me just get rid of that. Otherwise, I'll spend the experience twice, which I don't want to do. So, do I have an army that I can send off somewhere that doesn't really matter? And I mean that in the nicest possible way. No, I kind of think that everything is urgently required. Those guys have trained up at least. I mean, if I send that out to Korea to fight, it's likely to get destroyed. Quite likely. Let's see what my other armies are doing. Is everything reasonably trained? There's a few guys with low supply down there. It's probably because our allies are there and I'm feeding them as well. Which I can put up with. Did I not have a second army on here? Oh, I did. I just never changed these to... Right then, change the template. We'll change it up to 1940 infantry. That's going to require a lot of stuff. We don't have the anti-tanks yet. Never mind. We do have the anti-air. I should be building that. In fact, if we have all that anti-air... Let me go into production. Have we really gone mad on this? Yeah, we don't need all that. We're not making trains anymore. Oh, that's not good. Now we are. We have a lot of improved artillery. Okay. Let's drag that down. I don't need that much artillery. I will soon, so I'm not going to take that off altogether. Because when I change those templates over, boy, are we going to see a an uptick in artillery production and needs. Right, okay. Let's move this on. So we have to figure out how we're going to get naval dominance here. Well, we've got it. Briefly, we had it. The trouble is, I need it in all 3 places. One way I could possibly get it, or what would maybe help, we have air dominance. Alright, if there's nothing there, let's go and put 100 over here. I think they'll reach over. And these will extend across there when we decide to go. I'm going to have to remember that we get those guys on, I think. Stand down, actually. Oh, I've stood them both down. That's a mistake. The other lot. Yeah, you can actually work over this. So we'll keep that going. Where do we have aircraft doing nothing? Pilot exercises. Well, naval bombers never hurt. Having more naval bombers. Yeah, go on then. Fly over here. And let's make sure we're doing everything we can on there. 400. They're going to the Tyrrhenian Sea from there. They're going to have a job reaching that. Don't know why they're over there. I wonder if they retreated from something earlier. We've got fighters over northern France, which is good. They seem to be doing some hard work there as well. Right, okay. So what I was thinking of doing was building some extra radar in this. Now, I wonder if this will make a difference to helping our dominance of this region. I don't know if it matters whether it overlaps or not. I have no clue. I'll just put that supply depot. Oh, that supply depot is being built. Okay. Right, let's get that going. We'll put this up high. How's our Mexican attack doing? It's stopped. I'm guessing it never went in, although they do seem knackered for supplies. What happens if I order that? It looks like a dreadful defeat, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know what template those guys are using anyway, so throwing them in there is not the most kind thing I could do. Problem with Hearts of Iron 4 is that there's these critical events that can absolutely swing your game. Without a lot of metagame, you'll never trigger those events. I know what you mean. Yeah, they can make a huge difference. Sometimes in not the way that you want them to. What should we do now? We've got political points to spend. Shall we have tank designer? We've got like heads of the army and stuff. I don't want to change that. They're all good. We've got political power gain. Well, we could change... No, I don't know. It's probably still useful. Industrial concern. A ship designer. I don't care about the ship designing at the moment. What have we got in this? Motorized equipment. Infantry equipment. Artillery designer? We could do with getting that because we're behind on a bit of artillery stuff. Industrial research speed. We'll go with that because we're behind on all these things. Yeah, I've had enough problems as France with those pop-up messages with strikes and threats of revolution and stuff. How are we looking then? Pause. We're on. I just looked at the right time there. Okay, let me see if we've got everything in here that needs to be. We want... where's my aggressive... Which is my aggressive army? Oh, it's here. The offensive army. Are we going to trigger everything? Yes, we are. And I think I better trigger it all at the same time. Because we might suddenly not have sea supremacy. So this is going to be a bit of a disjointed attack going in, but it's our Sicilian D-Day kicking off. Hey Shark, welcome back. Back on again. Vive la France. Let's go and see if we can pull this off. This is going to be a bit close. We've got a new trait for this guy. Only we don't. It must just... These do show up, even if there's nothing to spend them on. Which always annoys me a little bit. Always has about this game. You think, ooh, new thing to spend. Nope, there's nothing there. And then later on, it'll stay flashing, and you'll go in later on, and there's going to be 5 things to pick, because he's leveled up some other stuff. Right then, let's see what happens. Did I get some planes over there? Let's go onto that and put you over there. Over Italy. If we're triggering this, we're also... Pause. We're gonna use this. We've not used this before. So, click to activate decryption bonuses. We will gain the following bonuses for 30 days on top of passive ones, but the enemy will be aware of our decryption effort and will reset their cipher afterwards. So, invasion penalties, planning speeds, defense, breakthrough against country. We've got all these huge, huge bonuses. So, let's trigger it. Because this attack is going to be slightly iffy, I think. Portugal joining the Axis tends to ruin everything. Have they ever done that? I've never seen that. I've never seen... Oh, hang on. We're going in. We've got attacks. We're in. We're in some places. Tanks need to help the others. We need to get these other attacks in. So if these can work... It's looking very dubious, isn't it? The Marines are going in hard. This looks possible now. Excellent. The cavalry's in. We need to fight our way that way, desperately.
Attention.
I'm just going to destroy these, because this is going to mess up my calculations. Get straight there. I think the best thing I can do is try and take Palermo. And I'm going to send these 3 tanks down there. Let's see what happens. No. Let's go that way. We're in all over the place. I think that decryption bonus has made the biggest difference there. We've sunk 4 Italian cruisers. Nice. I just need to make sure everything gets in. I don't know whether anything's retreating. Did I see 4 Marines disappearing there? Well, we're in and we're going to have supplies, which is the best news. No, they're my Marines. So what? Hang on, what did I see floating off up there? 4 Marines of France. Oh, they have sailed. Are they retreating or are they going in? Because they're still here. They just chose weirdly. All right, jumps about. Okay, so the attack's still on. The panic is over. Now, whether we can then surge across there, because that would be great if we could. Another Belgian exiled leader. I think the Belgians have got more exiled leaders than they have ever had actual troops. Marines, keep this up. Destroy these borders. We shall position things manually. Okay, we're in. So that's been a fantastic success. Let's see, what have we got? You were going over Italy, weren't you? We'll leave room for the Allies to come in and help with this as well. What have we got? Have we got ground attack stuff doing anything in particular that shouldn't be? Hang on, yes, you're over the Tyrrhenian Sea. Yeah, you don't need to be there. You can cover Italy too. We're in, folks. We are in. What have we got over here? So these bombers, they will achieve nothing. I don't know if I want to do anything with them or not. These are close air support. All right, yeah, you're done as well. This is going to be a huge fight. I could do with some more soldiers. Have I got anything? I suppose I've got the Allies coming in, haven't I? I daren't reduce my borders up here too much. I'd love to take a big army off, but I'm a bit scared to, if I'm honest. We can get the Poles recruiting now. We can. So, I was going to do it this way. we edit this one, right, and duplicate it, and we'll just call this 1942 infantry, just so I've always got an idea of where we are. This is going to be slightly more aggressive, and I better change that as well so we can tell. Let's give it that. That's more of a cavalry thing. That was, what was that the symbol of? Wasn't it? Was it one of the parachute divisions? I forget. Oh, that looks a bit German, does that? This is the hardest thing. It's like customizing characters in a role-playing game. It's the hardest part of the game. What looks particularly Polish? Winged Hussars. There, that'll do. That looks more like an SAS emblem. But it'll do. So we'll do 1942 infantry. We'll switch that out because we're taking off and then replacing this for artillery. It's costing 15. Keeps the 20 width. I'm not so stuck on the widths these days, but I don't know what the new most efficient one is because they have changed some of the frontage rules recently. I don't need that in there, so we can switch that out for... Do they not have any recon? Okay, recon would be good now, so... Cost 20 to replace, and I can't afford to do it. Okay, let's not do that. Let's put that back in. I'll save that until we have enough points to replace it. I just won't build any of these yet. Because I don't want the wrong ones coming in. Right, let's go and really see what's going on down here. So the Marines got in. Well done, folks. I think we can... It's not letting me play that move out. Because there's an enemy fleet here, isn't there? Cannot move through straits blocked by an enemy fleet. Damn, that's really annoying. Well, let's... What to do there? What to do? We have been scuppered. Hey, Ellenbrook, welcome back. How's things going? Well, we're not getting across there unless I plan a naval invasion to get across. And to be honest, the Marines could actually do it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that quickly. We're just going to go in there. It won't take long to plan that one out. 12 days. We should still have some of the bonus left. So, as they're going in, I don't suppose I can trigger a plan. I don't think they work anyway. Back office plans and stuff to try and get things going faster. Good. So let's get you guys. The tanks go into position. I think I'll leave. I could do with the motorized over there. I really could. Now, I'll leave those there for now. Just guarding that bit. How do I click stop on those? Do that. Let me just spread some of this cavalry out. As long as we hold these ports, we're good. What's the convoy situation like? Nice. So the convoy's looking better. We can get supply to troops overseas now, if we desperately need it. Where's the rest of my cavalry? Okay, there's 14. There's 14 horsemen going there. That's good. So we're just going to make sure we've got everything covered here. By doing that. We can't afford to lose a port now. And if at any point we can get across there, we will. Well done, the Marines. They did a great job. What was I building? Is it anything urgent? It was radar stations. So I'll knock that down to 1 each, because it'll help a bit, but suddenly I feel like urgency is just gone. Things are good with you? Good. Peachy. Hey, John. Nice to see you. We've got a lot of troops in there. What's the railway situation? I mean, we have railways. What's the supply situation here? I know it's... Well, this is all good. It's just this bit where it's a problem. So, I'm just going to have to use more trucks, aren't I? Actually, I don't think it makes any difference to that, because I think we're reaching everywhere anyway. So, let's turn those down. This one might... If I add more... Yeah, I can do the medium one. And now, whether that actually... Let's see if that works. Let's see if that brings more supplies in. And they're coming over.